And we are back for our second run on this streak. I'm going to play Kestrel C. It's been quite a while, as I mentioned in the last video, since I played this ship. I started tracking my runs about 90 runs or so ago. And back when I did my first cycle, and I went to 25 consecutive wins before I did lose, Kestrel C was the second ship I played on that streak, and I haven't played it since. It just hasn't come up on any of my previous. Partly that's because I haven't got really deep into any streaks, but I've had several that are 12, 13, and for whatever reason, I just haven't re-rolled this ship. So we're gonna play it today. Our record, and Kestrel C it's the weakest of the three Kestrel ships, but I mean the Kestrel ships are all good. So it's like average to slightly above average. It's not a very exciting ship, I will say. It's just, it's got guns. That's straightforwardly what it does. It has dual lasers and an ion stunner. And it has no special systems. Its most noteworthy things, it starts with upgraded sensors for some reason. I don't know quite why, but you can occasionally take advantage of that. It's got a clone bay, which is nice. You've got a Lanius, which is a little bit awkward to take advantage of, but it can get you some blue options if you go into an abandoned sector. I think this is mostly just because this comes in Advanced Edition. So did the Lanius, so they decided to kill two birds with one stone. The ion stunner you can use to do some interesting things with, but the most useful thing about this ship is just it's a ship that has dual lasers and 4 weapon slots, and that's great. You can potentially put together like a really fast, low power weapon setup that crushes everything in the game, like dual lasers, flak 1 and 2 heavy laser 1s or something like that. And maybe we'll get a chance to do that. Let's start. I like to put the Lanius in piloting on this ship. That way I have 2 humans who I can run around to either help fix things or to, fight off borders or things like this. I can pair them together, if we need to fix shields or something. I don't know that this is a universally held opinion. Some people like to have the Lanius back here and they vent this whole part of the ship. But this is how I generally do things, and I don't think it makes an enormous difference. Ideally, we move that Lanius somewhere else over time. This store sucks because we have no scrap and we don't want to sell anything, so we're just avoiding it. So we have to go here. And that might be the only store in this sector. We'd like to get to this beacon C. Like the first half of the sector, basically. Let's make sure things are tracking. Yes, they are. Okay, let's go. First fight is a possible double scrap reward. If we could somehow swap which of these people were repairing which system, we could possibly O2 kill it, but since they have an NG and dangerous weapons, we won't be doing that. Yeah, so here we have our 2... I need to be really careful about my mousing because I seem to keep grabbing people that I don't intend to take. It's not quite fast enough to get the shields up there, but our shields got repaired much faster, and trying to pair the Lanius with anyone is really awkward because they drain the O2. I don't really need to fix this system now, but I'm not intending to let them get any more shots at me, so it doesn't matter. Oh. Well, we got a double scrap reward, and we got another weapon. Now, we can't really use the heavy ion right now. We need to upgrade our weapons, unless we want to just use that on its own, and that's completely pointless. Something we could potentially do once we get our shields up is we could upgrade to weapons 3 and use the 2 ions to get crew kills quite quickly on ships that can't hurt us. And yeah, we got 24 scrap from that, so we're going to get our shields up. The ship starts with quite low power, as well as everything else. It's it's not generally like a really really strong ship. It's very very okay. Got a solar flare here. So this is one downside to having your Lanius as the pilot, is when they get mind controlled, they're quite annoying to deal with. But once again, I'm grabbing more people there than I want. Flash shields. This shieldless auto scout would get wrecked by the solar flare if it was still alive for it, but it may well not be. Nope. You go in there. Actually, no, you go there. We're gonna Vento 2 to put these fires out, and then we'll send the Lanius to fix it. Charge that. We don't want to leave them in the room because we can't get O2 back in that piloting room until we fix the system. Are you going to get back here before the next solar flare? Yes. So let's get out of here. Okay, there is a second store. We're going to jump here and then we'll think about that. We'll fight this ship. If this ship didn't have a missile, I would try to crew kill it by hitting oxygen, possibly, but since they're second crew members of Mantis. But they do have a missile, so let's not do that. Yeah, they have an Artemis missile. I'm definitely not going to take dumb risks like that. Fortunately, they won't get that Artemis missile up quickly. I actually don't especially want to get a fire in that room, because that would pull the NG. Oh, we will take that. That's a very good offer. I mean, the FTL jammer doesn't sell for very much. It's only 15 scrap. But, I mean, this is effectively a 34 scrap surrender offer that's also giving me max missiles. Take that. Now, do I just want to get shields up, or do I want to go to the store? I think I'm going to just get the shields up. I mean, let me think. If I have 40 scrap, I could potentially sell. FTL Jammer only sells for 15. I could sell the Heavy Ion for 22. It's still not enough to buy hacking, even if it's there. And I think I just want to do this. I'll take these two jumps. If I get scrap at both of them, I'll probably go to the store. If not, I'll just go through the nebula. It's fine, because we've got a weapon upgrade, even if it isn't an ideal weapon upgrade. We are not surrendering our crew to slavers. This ship's quite dangerous. Fortunately, they don't time their hacks right. Oh, we don't need our shields now. Thankfully, that is only a Lido missile, but having it hit my weapons would still be bad. Okay, good. We got a fire. We could potentially crew kill this, although I think it's very unlikely. Yeah, they just put the fire out too quickly. Let's try this, I guess. I'm not accepting a crew member, especially not a damn human. We'll do this just on the off chance we got a fire, but we didn't, so. 20 scrap. I would upgrade my weapons right now, but we'll hold it just in case we do want to go to that store. This is like the third solar flare we've had. We've definitely had at least 2. I can't complain, it's almost all been fights, so... In fact, I think we may have even had a fight at every jump so far. No, we're not taking us 9 scrap surrender offer. Let's put our O2 on. They may well die to this solar flare considering they have no shields, yeah. 15. So we have 45 scrap. That goes up to 60 if we sell the FTL jammer. 82 if we sold the heavy ion. One option, I suppose, would be to go here, there, and then up to top. The other is to go store, then hit these 3 bottom nebulas, and then up. Feels like we might lose jumps if we go to the store second. Like, we could go here, here, there. Looks like we have maybe 6 jumps. What would be the one? 1, 2, 3. It'd probably be 7 if 2 were in nebulas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I suppose we could still do it. Our alternative would be here, 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 there, there. I think it works fine to just go here and then the store. One more lot of scrap would be really, really valuable, and we're gonna get it as long as they don't run away. And the FTL jammer is helping us out here. This will take quite a while for them to charge their FTL up. We only need 1 shield bubble. This is a beam master. Of course, we've just jammed their FTL even more significantly. Sadly, this won't be very much scrap, but it may be enough that suppose the next store had a flak. It will drop at least 5, because it can't drop less than 7. And if we got 7, we'd have 52. You sell the FTL jammer, you get up high enough that you can buy a flak without having to sell the heavy ion, which we ideally don't want to do. We'd definitely do it if we had to, obviously. We won't be able to get enough to get hacking without a drop. Yeah, we got 7, which is the absolute minimum that you can get on hard. It is impossible to get less than this scrap from any reward in FTL. So we could get hacking here, but we'd have to sell the weapon that we got. It feels icky to not do this, but I'm not going to, because we don't have that many. First of all, we're going to get more opportunities to get hacking. If we sell the heavy ion and then we can't get any other weapon upgrades, we're kind of reliant on shield hacking constantly in Sector 2, and that's not ideal. Not in Sector 2, in Sector 3, rather. I'm going to sell the jammer. Get this, this, and that. Now, we still can't use the heavy ion alongside our other weapons yet, but we've got a buffer, and we can use it in safe fights to get crew kills. We do want to say back up to 80 scrap, and only upgrade on to using all 3 weapons towards the end of Sector 2. It is unfortunate we couldn't have got like 1 more fight before that, and then we could have got hacking in all likelihood. Like, Ion Stun or Heavy Ion Dual Lasers is actually a viable setup against ships with 2 shield bubbles. It struggles a little bit against things with 3. You'd want hacking there. Mostly for weapon hacks. 1, 2, 3. Is it 4 jumps that we have here? Yeah, it's 4. This ship's a bit gross. It has an NG repair guy and a missile. I think that's a Lido, though, at least. Yeah, that's a Lido. We'll have a hard time keeping it down with the NG, though. But we've been getting great dodges. Weapon buffer really pays off there. I'll shoot the shields on this second one. That will pull the Mantis out, and then they won't be charging their FTL. We need to be very careful. They're just about ready to go. Shit, they're going to jump out. Whew, that was close. Stupid NGs and their repair skill, man. That was really, really close. It wouldn't have resulted in double fleet pursuit because that wasn't the rebel ship, but still. Boom, and we get another free weapon. I wish we'd had that earlier. We could have sold that for hacking. Oh, yuck. The asteroid field is helpful here in getting through this Zoltan shield, but this ship is nasty. And unfortunately, the asteroids will help get through our shields as well. I might actually do this. Yeah, there we go. And now we can ion their shields down in the asteroid field. Unfortunately, no ions were helpful there, but... God damn it, this has multiple NGs as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank God for that. The asteroid is the only reason these guys did not get away. This ship kinda struggles with enemies that are trying to flee because it doesn't have the ability to hit multiple systems, and it doesn't do ordinary damage particularly quickly. So we've had 2 very narrow escapes. Aid the civilian ship. Give me more dodge. If only we could hull breach this, we could use the combat drone to get dodge skill, but it nearly just lined up 3 quick shots. They occasionally do that. And we'll kill them with this. Wow. 3 weapon drops in 1 sector. Well, now I wish I'd sold the heavy ion, but like, you can't gamble on getting 3 weapon drops in 1 sector, and especially having one be, you know, a useful laser. That's the second time I've had, you know, double reward weapon drop as well. In certain circumstances we could do this, and that's better. And now we got the exit. We'll probably usually do this because it's faster. And takes less power. Slaver ship. We will murder them and get more scrap. With the right support systems, you could honestly probably win the game with ion stunner, dual lasers, chain laser, heavy ion. It's not an exciting weapon setup by any means, but you could do it. We're not accepting humans. You know, I would vaguely consider, given how much scrap and drops we've got so far, I would vaguely consider like an NG or something like that, but... So again, this came up on a previous run, that just... If you just reject surrender offer. This is the 5th drop we've had this sector. Because we've had the heavy ion, chain laser, the Hermes missile, the defense scrambler, and the FTL jammer. We had 131 scrap worth of drops in that sector, and we made 200. That is by far the most lucrative sector one that I have had, certainly since I started tracking, and I think it may be my most lucrative ever. That is ridiculous. I think we had a fight at like every single jump. Nearly. We didn't have one obviously at the entry beacon. We had 14 beacons and we got 10 fights. And obviously one of those was the entry beacon and one of them was a store. So, like, everything was giving them. We had, was it 3 different double scrap rewards? We had 5 drops. Absolutely crazy sector. And look, we've got a chance to go to another civilian sector. We're definitely taking that over an uncharted nebula. Stay away from the nebula for now. I want to see... I'd like to get to here and then there, and then I see the entire first half of the sector. We have some distress options, and we have a clone die. Yeah, we'll... Yeah, 22 scrap for 1 damage is a very easy reward to take. I can do that. Because I have so much to sell that I can still get, like, hacking, or probably even if there was cloaking and no hacking, I think we could get that right now. More drops. More free stuff. Well, we found the shopping mall. I think we'll probably end up hitting 2 of these stores. I think this one is marginally better, because that way if it turns out to have like everything we could want, we could avoid any other ones by going around. Whereas this one, we have to go to a second store. But we're probably going to go to 2 anyway. Depends on what there is. Sell anti-personnel, sell Hermes, sell the defensive scrambler. So the question here is, do we buy cloaking, or do we go to one of these other stores in the hopes of getting hacking? We could potentially go to all 3 of these. Like, we could go here and then there. We'll do that. Hacking. Long-range scanners. Battery. Yeah, we're very, very comfortably in control right now. We're gonna miss a few nebula jumps out, but who cares? We could have got mind control there instead of long-range scanners and the battery, but I'm happier with what we've got. So let's take some more fights. We'll hit these nebula jumps. We obviously won't make as much scrap in this sector as we did in Sector 1, because, you know, we went to 3 different stores, but who cares? The ships all seem to have missiles so far. That is one small downside to what's been happening so far. But you can't really object when you've made this much scrap and it's only Sector 2. Keep those shields suppressed. More double rewards. I mean, I'm really glad for that. We've been so hard up for scrap. Let's get hacking up. These weapons are not all that fast at dealing with level 2 shield ships, because the chain laser takes a while. If we want to use a heavy on, that takes a while. So being able to do long weapon hacks is quite helpful. Being able to do long weapon hacks is generally quite helpful, but these weapons make it more helpful than normal. I'd like another power bar, and then we hold scrap again. Can we get a stun effect in that room? Yes. We can actually kill this. Because you've got 1 hit point. Nice. Get our power bar, and now we save. Path to the exit here is a little awkward. Nothing there. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have to go right there. That's unfortunate. Attack the pirate. Okay, this ship can't hurt us and is also boarding. So that's an excellent place to board me. Definitely a great strategy. Let's actually do this. We'll use this as a training ship, and when the fight is over, we will, when the training is over, we will use this, the 2 ions, to take out the O2, but we're just using 1 right now because we want to get max weapon skill. Oh, never mind, we're there. So, we'll get our max dodge training, shouldn't take that long, and I will see you back. Okay, we're back, although I suppose I could have really just done this as part of that, but we'll watch and see how long this takes. If it starts taking a really long time, I'll cut this bit out as well. Unfortunately, we can't watch the progress because we can't see it. There's a nebula here. I mean, depending on what crew they have over there, we might not even need to be doing this. If their other crew member is another Mantis, say, we could just do it by shooting it out. By the way, we should charge up our dual lasers, and then we can shoot out the med bay when we eventually take all of the oxygen out with our ions. It takes about 80 seconds to completely drain the O2 from the room if the O2 is completely broken, or in this case, completely ionized. It's unfortunately actually come back here because they dodged something. So how long this will take will depend on whether they have level 1 or level 2 O2, which we can't really tell. We could find out by shooting a laser at it, but actually we might find out here. No. They got quite a long time to recharge things there, unfortunately. They've got level 2 O2. Let's shoot it out with our lasers. They'll run someone into repair. Looks like they've got 3 crew over there, which I wasn't expecting. So that means the period in which we missed a couple times, they probably fully recharged the O2 because, you know, they've got level 2. See if we can keep it ionized and just use the lasers if we miss some shots. Oh, it's still fully ionized. Because it's flashing between blue and white, we can tell that it's completely ionized. Here, however, we'll want to shoot it out. Unfortunately, we might end up running out of hull here because of the level 2. If we can hit with this, maybe we can avoid. Let's just shoot now. We could also use the dual lasers to pop shield bubbles and make the ions hit more. That would probably be the better option, but it would be extremely tedious. I think I'll be forced to do that if they get it repaired again. So let's fire the heavy on. We're going to fire the dual lasers now, just once. Well, we missed with the heavy ion anyway, so it was a good idea, but these people seem to have a really, really good dodge. There we go. Maybe we should have been doing something like that from the beginning, but it is very annoying. We can't fire the things manually if we're going to do that. Got it. We got a full map reveal, which isn't very useful when you're about to leave the damn sector. Oh, we should have swapped our weapons back. Whatever. We're not going to accept this bribe. There's an argument for doing it here because they do have a missile and a Zoltan shield, but we'll be fine. Let's keep the lasers up. Hack their weapons so they can't shoot any more missiles at me. Just in time. Yeah, we took, what, 2 damage there? Did we dodge the first missile? I don't remember. Well, I guess we should have accepted that bribe. Freaking 8 scrap. Well, we got a rebel sector to go to. They're usually pretty good on scrap. We didn't do so well in that second sector, but that's mostly we did go to 3 different stores, and really it wasn't a bad sector even so. It looks pathetic on my graph when compared to Sector 1, but that's because Sector 1 was absurd. So, off to the rebel sector we go. We're going to keep our eye out for double drone ships. Those are the most dangerous things we could find here. Unfortunately, the store, which might be the only store in this sector, is quite early. I would have preferred a store towards the end, so we could maybe build up enough scrap to get cloaking. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Let's attack this ship. Missile, and at this stage of the game, this is almost certainly an Artemis missile. They probably don't only have level 2 weapons. And they don't. That is indeed an Artemis missile. Hack it down. Yeah. I think that's a system repair drone going in there, unfortunately. Maybe it wasn't. Let's find out. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't matter, they're dead now. No, we're not accepting that. 20 scrap is much better. Can we go there, there? We could potentially go here, there, 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 and around. Yeah, that seems worth it. More missiles means more hacking. Don't know why I'm holding my lasers there for volley. They have no shields. That's only level 2. We'll shoot it out anyway, but he would never destroy the system. You can tell based on how many hit points they have, because mind control at higher levels gives a hit point boost. I think he'd have 140 if it was max level, but ships this early can't have that. Okay, we can get, without having to sell anything, we could get like some pretty good weapons there. We could even get, frankly, we could get a burst 2 there, because if there was any other weapon there, we'd just get rid of the heavy ion. So we have enough scrap here to buy any weapon except for the really, really expensive 4-power weapons that we don't want anyway. Unfortunately, there's nothing really here that we want. I mean, we could get mind control, but we would have to sell something, and I don't think that's worth it. By something, I mean the heavy ion. I'd rather keep that as an option. We might lose some jumps here, because we're going to go here, here. These things are all cut off. So we're going to go here, here, into the nebula, hit as much down here as possible, and then back up. We'll see if we can do this without hacking. We just need to take that burst 3 offline, and the fight is trivial. Got it. We could potentially hack that to try to crew kill this. But no, I'm going to preserve hacking drones. They have a med bay. It's not exactly probable that we get a crew kill here. It's just possible. We need to be careful about them running away. No. Cool, we found the Federation base quest, and it's in a spot that we'd want to go to anyway. That's quite good. Federation base quest often gives very good rewards. It also has a better chance of giving them if you have upgraded sensors, which we do. In one of it has quite a lot of different outcomes, and one of them can give better rewards. If you have max upgraded sensors, one of them gives a guaranteed weapon drop, but like, it's not worth getting fully upgraded sensors just for that 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chance unless you're really desperate. Let's go here. This could be manually search. And we have a clone base, so we can take that if it is, and it is. Oh no, not our engines guy. That will mildly inconvenience us for a brief period. So he only needs to get back 2 dodges. Do we want to go to this distress beacon? It will force us to backtrack, but we're likely to have to do that anyway. If we have to backtrack, I'd like to backtrack into the nebula. So let's go here instead. This ship is terrifying with its single laser. Okay, well it's got that to annoy us. Since we don't have any evade right now anyway, let's send the Lanius to fight that, and it doesn't care about the hull breach. Prevent any chance of shenanigans with that bomb. That means we can power these with real power and not backup battery power. Kind of hoping we'd shoot that thing out, but we couldn't manage it. Get our Lanius out of the room. Oh yeah, we'll take that. The Ion Intruder drone sells for a lot of scrap. Is it 35 or something? Something like that. Oh yeah, there's probably still a hull breach in that room. We're gonna buy one more power bar. That actually was a mistake. That takes us very slightly below cloak buffer. I was miscalculating. Shouldn't matter, unless like the next jump is a force store that has cloaking. And frankly, we could backtrack to it if it was. And it isn't anyway. We're gonna go here to see the bottom side of the sector. We'll scroll back up towards that quest beacon. That's not, I think, the version of the quest where you're at risk of where having sensors would be a potential weapon drop. I think that's just one that gives you a fight and there's actually an ASB on your side. That often drops crew, which would be quite valuable. We could at this point use a bit more crew. I'm gonna hack weapons to make ourselves safe. They've got cloaking. This fight is a little annoying. See, this fight is quite annoying. We flashed our shields there and it worked. I wasn't certain whether it would, but at worst it wasn't going to be any worse than the option if we didn't. Man, these people have great evade. Desync those weapons. Finally, we actually managed to knock the damn chain laser off. I'm shooting that cloak out next because it's very annoying. Next I'm shooting their damn piloting out, because that's even more annoying. Well, I'm trying to. Okay, this thing will finally die and stop dodging every fucking thing we shoot at it. Away with you. Okay, and we have found a store. We'll go here, here, there, and then towards the exit. Well, this would be very concerning if this wasn't a shieldless auto scout ship in an asteroid field. And they just lost their only laser, so... Cool. Only danger would be one of these being an ion bomb, and we took it out. I think one of them probably was because of how long they were taking to fire it, but we killed the ship before it could. Like, an ion bomb on shields in an asteroid field is obviously very, very bad. I've had that happen before, and it's not something I recommend. What have you got? Cloaking, cool. Well, it's let's get rid of the ion intruder drone. We're never using that. Our third system will be mind control. So it's Sector 3, and we already have the systems that we want, although we still want to get mind control, and we have endgame capable weapons. We just like a little bit more crew, and to just get upgrades. In fact, let's do that now. Off to the quest. Actually, we don't need to hack weapons here because we can cloak. That means we can use this offensively. I did not know that the Rebel base quest could create a ship with 3 shield bubbles in Sector 3. Yeah, this ASB is actually on our side, not theirs. This is a rare fight where that's the case. We are going to hack piloting. I want to get these guys out of here, but I want them out of here at a very specific time. Yeah, let's do it now. I don't need 100% evade for their volley, so I think it's fine. Cloak. This ship is more dangerous than it might be because they've actually rolled doubles of the same weapons, which, whenever the AI locks into doing that, they become much stronger than they would otherwise be. Because, you know, the AI doesn't normally line their shots up properly. Put you indoors and vent these people. You just get out of here. That will vent before it gets destroyed since it's an upgraded system. You getting shields. We'll take one hit here, it's fine. Our guy actually died as a result of that happening. I'm going to run you over the doors to just keep my door control for when they board me again, which they are going to do. And I'm also cloaking to make guarantee that they don't hit my clone bay while my person is reviving. Okay, that's down. They're going to get whacked by an ASB here. Probably. Did you hit their shields? Okay. That removes their evade, so we can just hit their shields with our engines. Yeah, this is kind of demonstrating why we want more crew. We're a little bit weak against borders. Vent that. Okay, they're just gonna run away. We may well get crew from this event. The Federation-based quest often gives you crew. And indeed it did. So I'm going to stick you indoors. It's much more important, considering how weak we are against borders, to have door control instead of having a shield person. I don't want to lose crew skill, so I'm going to not vent these people, which is sort of a risk, but not much of one. I mean, we have 2 jumps here where they're going to get healed anyway, because there's nothing at the exit. And actually it'll be 3, because we jump into the next sector. Well, Zoltan 4, that's the most dangerous sector we could be forced to go into. But we can probably handle this since we have cloaking and hacking. We're just a little wary of the border police. We should be safe against these guys. I wonder if I need to like upgrade Clone Bay or something just to keep it safe in case the border police come on board. I might actually preemptively vent a bunch of my ship as an alternative way of dealing with them. If I could see what was going on, I might try to crew kill this ship, but I can't, so... No, that's not a good offer. Nebulas and Zoltan sectors are often quite bad, but we might as well go to at least this one to see what's at these 2 beacons, since we have long-range scanners. Gonna buy another power bar. Probably one more after this. Yeah, we got 2 things that are of use to us. Or potential use to us. This ship is dangerous, so we use both of our special systems. We don't quite have 100% evade right now because of crew dying. Now we do. And now we're safe. I could hit all 3 of these, but I think I'm just going to keep going forward. What have we got here? It's this fight. This fight is a bit mediocre unless you get a crew kill, which we can't really do unless they have very weak weapons, which they do not. It depends on what they power in this low power situation. I hope they charge. Okay, they're charging this up, which means that they'll fire this, and it will do absolutely nothing. And then we do that. Cool. Keep all of our weapons powered. If they had much sense, they would try powering like the 2 basic lasers instead, but... Okay, that's a little bit annoying. We need to hack piloting to guarantee taking it offline. This will also slow the repair progress and allow us to see into the room, but we kill with this volley. Yeah, 14 scrap for Sector 4 is not very good, especially considering we had to use a drone for it. But scrap is scrap. I'm going to buy another power bar now. Now we'll start saving for... Now we're going to start saving for mind control or another weapon. I'm dodging this. Asteroid fields in Zoltan sectors are really, really dangerous because they can just generate some ridiculous ships. And I don't feel the need to risk that. It's the border police. And I'm a little bit concerned that they have spawned somewhat near my my Clumby. And they're hacking as well, so there's quite a few dangerous things in here. They've hacked my hacking, which at the moment doesn't do anything because... Open both doors, so it bends faster. I think they're going to just break my backup battery system. The most critical thing here is to just make sure they don't break that. I don't care about anything else for the moment. Well, I care about dodging this missile. But in terms of the boarding situation, I just need to make sure that vents. Everything else is fine as long as that gets vented. Our pilot got back just in time there. Now while their hack is on cooldown, we are going to hack them. As long as we can shoot that Hermes missile out, we're safe. And we did. These Zoltans don't know what to do. Blowing up is a completely acceptable option in my mind. And we are now in control. They have a clone base of these stupid border police are coming back, but they can't board us again. They don't actually have a teleporter. So we took a couple damage, but that and the Natural Mineral Protection Act asteroid field thing are generally the most dangerous events in this sector. The asteroid thing, it just depends on what ship it generates, but if it generates a high roll ship, especially an energy bomber at that event, it is horrifying. Normally by now I would have aimed to go Shield 6, but I haven't needed in a Zoltan 4 sector to deal with the possibility of a double drone energy bomber. But because we have cloaking, I don't need to do that. So the stats that I've been tracking lately I've tended to find that Zoltan controlled sectors benefit more from long range scanners than most other sectors, and this seems to be a pretty decent example as to why. They do often have a lot of empty jumps, but also they have a lot of jumps. Like they, for green sectors, they have a lot of fights, and as long as you can find them. I mean, I suppose here, even without the argument, might be that even without the long range scanners, we find most of these. But certainly, we wouldn't be jumping up into these corners without it. There's an argument that it's not the right choice anyway, but I think I want to go at least like here, here, and here, if not here, 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 and here. I think we're far enough ahead that honestly we could dive in this sector if we need to. So I'm going to hit all 4 of them. Okay, we need to hack this ship because I looked at their weapons and thought they weren't very dangerous at first, but they have the combat drone as well, so... If I can take that chain laser down, we're mostly safe. And we did. I don't really want to have to shoot at drones because there's a possibility we'll just take these defensive drones that aren't doing anything down and leave up the combat drone. I'd rather hit weapons. More reliable. That stupid thing blocked one of my shots with its face. There we go. Shoot at shields now. Take a shield bubble down would be very helpful. Especially since we have the stunner to delay them repairing. No. You can humbly request your lives all you want, I'm not allowing them. And they're dead now. Lots of ships in this sector with level 6 shields. And in this case, level 6 shields and a Zoltan shield. Okay, we don't need to cloak there because we dodged one of their shots. Wow, it looks like we'll be able to do this without even needing to hack. Thank you, Evade. If we had mind control, we could probably crew kill this ship by setting off a mind control in there, but we don't. He seemed a little bit indecisive. Poof. Damn it. If we'd been able to hit that room at this, maybe we can even still do it. Nope. That's a lot of dodging, considering that at one point in there you had no crew at all on that ship alive. Yeah, they're doing all of this with just autopiloting. Unfortunately, that ion doesn't do anything. The Zoltan is sitting there in the room, providing power to the system. Maybe we can still pull this off. If we spend hacking, if we use hacking, we can. We could just lock them in a room. Like, we could hack weapons. We could kill this guy with lasers. Hack weapons. This guy will eventually lose the fight. I think we do that. I mean, we could try locking them in this room, but the problem is there's not that much fire in there. He might put it out. If we hack weapons... Yeah, you're stuck in that room now. There we go. That's not a very good reward for a crew kill. I think that was just a medium scrap payout, unfortunately. Crew kills are not guaranteed to give better scrap than ordinary kills. It's just they usually do about two. They usually either give better scrap rewards or they give like a drop 3/4 of the time. More ships with 3 shield bubbles. This ship is also potentially crew killable. But we want to take this missile down and keep it down. Damn it. Hack weapons. Just gonna vent this guy and let him run back. I'll kill the NG when they board if I want to crew kill this. Oh wow, they, for some stupid reason, swapped to this weapon. How convenient. You come and board me. We'll just cloak this missile. And he should board now, yep. God damn it, we could take the missile down. And they had too many upgrades into that, so well, we dodged that. Can we take that down before the NG revives? Yes. Cloak. We should have this. Yep. So we'll be able to crew kill this. It was lucky that we avoided damage. But that's fine. And we get a shield NG. Very good. And a combat NG. I'd really like a different crew member to take over my piloting now. But I don't want to use a Mantis, and these people all have training in other skills. So I'll hold off for a bit. I mean, when we get mind control, you then lose the main problem with having a Lanius pilot, which is just they're very annoying to deal with when they get mind controlled. And we'll have a counter to it. This ship is not very dangerous. We'll try to do this without hacking, since our drones are kind of draining. We just take this laser down, they're quite harmless. You're determined to make me regret saying that, aren't you? How many friggin' dodges does this thing have? I never saved my NG's crew position. Let's cloak that. Save crew position now. There we go, we get an actually good volley. Only one hit, but it got a double fire, and we can now ion stun them in there. No weapons for you. We're not trying to crew kill, they have a clone bay and a system repair drone and all kinds of annoying stuff. More scrap. And we're off to the store. Okay. I could buy a slug to take over my piloting. I mean, the main thing we want to do is buy this burst laser 1. That's just better than the heavy ion. It's better than the chain laser as well. So sell that. I think if we buy the slug, we can't do this. So I'm going to just do that instead. And yeah, this is a completely, you know, you can definitely win the game with these weapons. It's not spectacular, you know, it's, you know, an ion and 3 lasers that shoot 2 shots. It's not terribly exciting, but it'll do. Aw, man, I wish I could afford that. That's a really, really cheap Zoltan, but I spent all my scrap. I'll take at least 1 jump, but I don't know that I dive here. It doesn't look like this corner is terribly lucrative. Participate, we get a fight. Send the energy to distract these guys. I need to remember to open both damn doors. It causes it to vent faster. Since this ship doesn't actually have a teleporter and these are pre-battle borders, they will not be going back to their ship. Good lord, they're dodging a lot. I'm just concerned about this bomb hitting my Clumpe, really. You get in there, let's kill these stupid people. Got him. Yeah, well, we got a double reward for that, so that's pretty good. We're venting this Mantis, he has like no hit points. Buy another power bar to make up for... We did just upgrade our weapons, but not have enough to buy power. Yeah, this isn't worth going to. Let's just go back to the exit, but we'll wait for our Mantis to be back. Sadly, we don't get a second opportunity to hire that crew. If I thought we had a chance to do that, I might actually have held on to the scrap, but I knew there wasn't a chance of that happening. Let's see, we have NG Homeworlds or we have Pirate Control. And Pirate Control is generally a better sector in terms of scrap. It's not that much better though, and NG Homeworlds gives us more options for Sector 6. Has more stores as well, and we do have an NG. The NG Homeworlds quest is pretty bad, but there's other stuff that happens, and they can just give us free stuff. Let's go to NG Homeworlds. I guess this corner does eventually join, but like it's so bad that we're not going to do it. We're just going to go here, there, and forward. Let's attack this ship. The missile makes crew killing not really viable, and we're going to want to hack. We'll just hack piloting to guarantee our shots hitting. Because if we do that, we can guarantee, let's see, that takes out 1 shield bubble, we fire 6 shots. We can guarantee 5 damage on this weapon system. That will take everything out. They thankfully boarded into a very silly room. Cloak. Take all that down. I guess you might as well come in and we can kill you now. Hey, you two get out of there for a moment so our Mantis can get the combat XP. Remove their evade. They won't run because they're a Mantis ship, but getting rid of the evade is useful. That's a bold move. Down they go. There's a store there, but it would force us to backtrack, and like we only have one thing to sell. It sells for very little scrap, and this is an NG sector. We're going to probably get more stores. Probably. I suppose they might all be down in that corner. Okay, so this is the NG Homeworlds quest. I have mentioned this isn't very good, but you know, we might as well, since we have the blue option, there's no harm in us doing this. Okay, there's other stores. So these two quests are both fights, which sounds good, except in both cases the enemy is trying to run away. The only way to get scrap from both of them and still continue the quest is to crew kill, which we don't have great options for. Do we even have much of a way to get to this quest? Like we go here, here, there, and then up. We have enough to buy mind control right now because we could sell the system repair drone, so I figure it's worth just going straight to the store. Sadly, they don't have it available. We're gonna hack shields here because they have double missiles. I want to maximize the damage I put on their weapons room. And they boarded into my weapons as well. I need to keep engines guy because I need to maintain 100% evade for these missiles. Can I cloak the burst 2 as well? I think the answer to that is probably no. That's aimed at my clump as well. That's a dirty little trick. Get you swapped around. I now don't need my engines guy there, so I can put him in there for more damage. Okay, good. We took one hit from the burst laser 2s, but we took all of their weapons off. What are you doing? Shoot their shields out. Try to vent up to this room. Okay, good. We chase them out. Lanius, take over the doors. Nice, we got a double reward, including another crew member. I'm gonna probably train Debbie to be my new pilot, but I'm gonna do that where it's safe. So let's get Debbie to repair that. I'll save crew positions like this, and basically in fights where I'm not in much danger, I can move Debbie into piloting, and eventually she can take over on the evade. That will definitely not be the case in this coming fight because that ship is always running away. Our odds of crew killing are basically nil. I mean, the reward you get at the end of this is, by the way, if you haven't played FTL that much, this is the quest line that unlocks the stealth ships. So you get like a full reward and some scrap, and you get titanium system casings to sell at the end of it. So that's all pretty good. But actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the fastest we can get to there. Do we actually have enough space for that, or are we dedicated to a dive if we do this? It's quite close. I think we can do it, just. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It doesn't matter that much if we get forced to dive, although diving for the NG Homeworld quest is not ideal. This is a really dangerous ship as well. I can't afford to not shoot at weapons here first off. Like, this is a very, very dangerous setup. We're gonna hack shields. They'll be boarding us along with everything else. And they even boarded into a system that's quite annoying to actually get control of back. I think I need to vent into there, which does mean I won't quite have 100% evade for this missile. Maybe I can get it. I could do something like this. You'll be losing hit points, but that doesn't matter too much. I just need you in there for a moment. Cloak now. Now I can start hacking those shields down. Get you out of there. Get you over here, although it doesn't look like they're running this direction. Okay, we took all that stuff down, so now we can focus on stopping them running away. But they dodge like crazy. Command information. Okay, this is the decoy ship. We're going to ignore them and attack, which means we can potentially get scrap here. Now the bad side is, if they fix their piloting, they're just going to run away because they're like almost fully charged up. Let's ion stunner that room since their shields are hacked right down. Got him. Cloak. That was quite a nasty ship. I'm going to buy more power. I probably should get the shields up, but I'm going to keep my mind control buffer since we could still see another store in this NG sector. Yeah, so that quest up there, that's the real ship we're supposed to follow. Okay, we get another quest marker. Actually, I could go 1, 2, 3, yeah. It'd be kind of interesting to grind dodges against this ship, but they would mind control my people. I would need to put them all in rooms that they couldn't break. That would just be irritating. And we can take damage from these because we don't have 3 shield bubbles, so... Debbie will probably need to wait to train until we have the 3rd shield bubble. Cloak that since the shots line up. Should I just shoot the shields? Let's shoot these damn shields because they seem to be dodging a lot. This is safe because I can just vent you out before you do any damage. I should have shot shields there. The NGs fix stuff so fast that taking down a level 1 system is kind of pointless. They'll just have it back by the time it comes off cooldown anyway. So much dodging! Okay, we got that. Before we go to this quest, I'm going to just head off and get another drink. Okay, we're back. So we're not going to get any scrap from this, but it does lead to a 2nd bit of the quest, or a 3rd bit of the quest, really, which does give quite a decent reward. It's just, it takes too many jumps, basically, to get this, because you remember, the first jump of this quest, the one where we had to have an NG blue option just to get the other option, that gave us no scrap. This jump is going to get us no scrap. There's just a lot of beacons where you don't get anything. Do I hack that down? And just keep my shields up. Honestly, I'm going to hack piloting to stop them running. We're going to be able to cloak both of these weapons at the same time anyway, so that even if the shields are fully hacked down, it doesn't matter. Ah. Unfortunately, they blew that up. I really want to have the hack because I want to see how many shots I need to direct at that system. Only one. Damn it, our shot that was aimed at that system hit the beam drone. Demand information, so we've got the quest marker, which has unfortunately gone into this sector, but fortunately that's a jump we were going to go to anyway. So here we're going to get a fight, and after the fight we get another reward and a titanium system casing to sell, which sells for 40 scrap, so that's pretty good. I'm going to get my shields up now because once after the titanium system casing we'll be able to sell that to still be able to buy mind control. So we're going to fight a Mantis ship that has rebels on it because I skipped through stuff too quickly because I played this game millions of times, but, well, not literally, but I played it many, many times. And the whole justification for this quest is basically the rebels and the NG are supposed to have a truce, but the rebels are attacking the NG anyway and masquerading as Mantis ships as a way to do this. So the NG are sort of investigating a lead that they had using you. And the first two ships that you fight as this quest are the ones that sort of their information has led them to have leads on. I'm going to try to do this without hacking because it's not really that dangerous. These are doubles of the same bomb, it looks like. It looks like they may be doubles of an ion bomb. Yep. Oh, for the love of God, the slow animation timing has screwed me over there. I've had this happen with ion bombs before where it messes up my cloak timing. These will actually fire after we come out of cloak. Fortunately, we dodged both of them anyway, but like that shouldn't have happened at all. Whatever. Double ion bombs are quite fun. I've used them before myself. You kind of need explosive replicator to make it work. But it is very funny. Wow, we can almost crew kill this. We can knock that off quickly enough. Yeah, we can crew kill this ship. Cool. I don't know whether you get an extra reward for crew killing this ship, because you often don't from, you know, specific quests. But hey, why not? Got him. So we get 40 scrap. We'll ask about the Mantis ships. They've found that there's a project that was commissioned by the Federation for an advanced stealth cruiser. So yeah, they figure it was a ploy by the rebels to avoid breaking their non-aggression pact. So we'll give them the coordinates. So we get a double reward, plus titanium system casing and a repair. So that's a really, really good reward at the end of it. It's just... it would be nicer if that reward was spread more over the beacons for this whole quest, because then if, say, this gets put in a bad location or you can't do all of it, you don't get completely messed over. But, whatever. We weren't screwed over this time, we got everything we needed. One moment. Right. I'm going to actually pause the recording for a moment because my boyfriend has just messaged me and wants to have a chat, so I'm going to do that instead, and I will come back and finish this off later. Okay, we are back. So we'd just done the NG Homeworld quest. So we've got titanium system casing to sell. We're looking to get mind control. We're generally pretty good. If we really needed to, we could probably fight the flagship right now, but we'd obviously like to get more upgrades. But we have 2 more sectors to do that in. There's no point trying to dive in this sector. We would literally get no extra jumps. You know, we could go here, and then there, and then it'd be a dive there, but honestly, we'll get more, in fact, by just going straight to the exit. We'd like to get some replacements for the Ion Stunner. Look out, the NG are coming. And ideally the chain laser as well. But like you could win the game with these, and like ideally you could get like a heavy laser to replace the Ion Stunner. Let's just make sure they don't break my oxygen. They're firing enough of those for us to take at us to take damage, so let's just cloak. They got quite a few dodges there, but they've gone with their 2 beams, so they can't do anything to us right now. Oh, we closed all our doors, so the NGs did manage to get a point of damage on there. This is sort of the problem with playing a gunship, where you're reliant on a clone bay. Is just occasionally you have situations where, because you don't want to vent your crew, because unlike with a boarding ship, keeping your skill up is quite useful. So you tend to not vent them, and then you end up with situations where you're being chased off by like some NGs and stuff. Engines guy, come help us win. Of course, these are pre-battle borders, and therefore they can't teleport them back when they get low on health. Ah, they timed that alongside the cloaking. Oh well. We'll cloak this laser. Well, actually, we didn't need to. We dodged some stuff anyway. Gonna actually shoot the cloaking out. It's only level 1 and they have an NG to repair. I'm a little bit concerned about the ship running away. And I'm really more concerned about that than I am about their weapons. Unfortunately, we can't really take this down because the NG will just come in and fix it immediately, and then they'll cloak as soon as it's no longer broken. So honestly, it's better to have it at predictable intervals. Take that out instead. I don't think it's going to make any difference. We're not keeping any systems down unless we get fires. I thought we had a bit more time than that. Well, we killed that guy. We should be able to kill them on this volley, although double NG's fixed that in, 0 time. But we still got it, and they didn't try to run, which was the only thing we were really that worried about. Nice, a double reward. It's the second time the game has given us a system repair drone to sell. They have a fast missile. We'll just hack. We need to do either 4 or 5 damage to take this down. If we hack piloting, we'll do that because we'll do 5 damage with the 3 lasers. Let's vent this. Yep, missiles down, and that's the only dangerous thing in this fight. Get some more bodies in there to kill the Mantis. Cool. I don't want to have crew dying when they have a missile. They might be able to take the Clumbe out if we get unlucky with our shots. They're going to unfortunately board us again. They're coming back here. I'm going to run you out because he has 2 hit points. I wish they'd boarded with the NG. We might have been able to kill here, but not happening now. You get out of here. We'll just vent this stupid person. Guess I'll send my Mantis in to fight them as well, because I was going to vent him anyway. He didn't even make it. So we're on the lookout for a weak ship, as I remember, so we can train our second NG to be the new pilot, and then we can have the Lanius to help us deal with boarders, and so that we just don't have to deal with having a Lanius in the piloting room anymore. We might get another NG here. Try to communicate peacefully. Cool, we got another NG. I mean, both of these people have engine skill. I could theoretically replace this guy as well. We might try to do that later. For the moment, I'll put you in sensors. And the Mantis can just go somewhere central. So let's go out. Okay, Uncharted or Zoltan. Uncharted gives us more choices for Sector 7. And can help us avoid a potential forced abandoned 7. Zoltan has more stores. With long-range scanners, these are both reasonable options. I'm going to go Uncharted. I have mentioned before, I don't think these sectors are anywhere near as bad as they have been made out to be. Although there is the possibility we get screwed over with 0 stores, but that's like it's a less than 1% chance, I think, of that happening. Okay, so non-nebula beacons, there's that one, which is kind of hard to get to, although we can do. And then there's these down at the end. We're going to go here and then there. That sees almost the first half of the sector. We will attack this ship. They have weapons 3, 4, 5, either 6 or 7. And I want to guarantee taking this missile down. So I think I want to well, I can't guarantee it. I want to maximize my odds of taking that missile down. So I think I'm going to hack shields here. Cloak this. Shield hacking against enemies with cloaking is a little bit awkward, because you need to make sure you don't delay the hack too long, or else they will cloak your volley. But when good things happen, it ends up looking like that. Yeah, you can have a heavy laser, I don't care about that. I'm going to hold my shield hack until after they cloak, because I don't want it to... Or I'll do that alternately. I think I hacked too early there, that was a little bit foolish. We'll take that. I mean, that doesn't sell for very much, but this is still like a 41 scrap reward. That's pretty good. Just killing them might not result in any better payout. Okay, we found a store. I mean, we have like 300 scrap and we consider all the things we're going to sell, but you know, we have more fights to take and we don't have an urgent need for a store. So I might as well take this, possibly that if I see a store fight there, and then store. We'll attack this ship. This ship is not very dangerous. We might start trying to get dodges against this. And in fact, we're going to put NGs on both of these systems. As long as we can neutralize the halberd beam, we can't take any damage. Unfortunately, okay, good. We want you to have these lasers. Let's keep spinning the chain laser up while we do this, and just let them shoot at us. I'm not gonna just edit this bit out and do it AFK because I can't do that safely. But we can drag this fight out and just shoot their weapons every time they get the halberd beam back. We can even do something like this. Cool. No, don't do that. That's the exact last weapon that I want you to do that to, you annoying people. I mean, this ship can't do us any damage, but it also shoots at us very, very, very slowly. But we don't need to shoot this out for a little while. Nice. Let's shoot right after they fire this, and that maximizes the odds that they take that weapon down. Yep, there we go. Why am I doing that? There we go. Give us more evade. I see an internal door that is open that shouldn't be. We also have nearly maxed our shield skill out. Probably will by the time this fight ends. Although maybe not if we dodge loads, but I'm okay with us doing that as well. Did we get a fire or something in there? They seem to be taking an awful long time to repair this. And yet it didn't burn any other stuff out, so... we don't need to shoot that right away. We have the option to cloak if it looks like they're going to line up. They nearly did there, but... nearly isn't close enough. 5 more evades gets us max engines and level 1 piloting. Cool. Go, NGs, go. Normally I'd want one of these NGs to take over weapons, but piloting is more urgent to get the awkward Lanius away. And they were already part of the way towards engines. Well, we didn't hit anywhere there. We might actually get all of the evades we need here. I'd actually probably put the Lanius in the middle of the ship once we do that, so that he's not, you know, removing oxygen from any systems. I'm gonna cloak that. It looked like those two were actually synced up together, and it turned out that they were. So had the two base burst shots hit, they might have actually damaged us with the beam. We have no reason to take that risk. Yeah, we only need 7 more dodges. Nah, he didn't take down the weapon that we wanted. Okay, we dodged one of those, that was all we needed. Had we not dodged the first, I would have cloaked to dodge the second. 5 more. That's just about to fire. Come on, 3 more dodges. Those are not dodges. Debbie? Do your thing, Debbie. I'm gonna cloak now, because I think that's actually fairly close to being ready to charge, and the first laser hit me. Yeah, it wasn't as close as I thought, but it's fine. 1 more evade. No, we're not letting you surrender. Cool, we got it. So we'll rearrange our crew after this fight. Seems like they've got evade training in this as well, which they can't do. The AI never have crew skill. Even when you do weapon training on them and they logically should get a bunch of evade training, they don't. Okay, so the way we're going to do this, put you in oxygen. That has you dead center of the ship. It's kind of ironic having Alanius in oxygen, but it's fine. And yeah, arrange like this. So we have NGs manning most of the critical systems except weapons, which has a human on it. And then we have beefier crew for where we want to actually be able to deal damage. I need to do 5 damage to weapons to take both of these down. I need to shield hack for that, so I'm going to do that. I could hack piloting, which would guarantee me doing 4 damage, I believe. Yeah, ion stunner, then 6 shots. They'd have 2 shields. But that would leave them the missile, which is the more dangerous weapon. So I want to have the chance to take them both out. Cloak the missile, because that's actually more likely to hurt me than this. The missile only needs me to not dodge 1 shot. The burst 3 needs me to fail to dodge 4 in order to do any damage at all. And that could easily be a 2 damage missile. I don't think it is. I think that is actually a Lido. But it could have been a 2 damage missile. $34 more scrap. Yeah, we got another fight. It's in an ion storm, but that's fine. Should I get another power bar? We're gonna hold our scrap for the store, even though we really don't need to. But like, there could be like multiple good weapons that we want there, or something like that. If we run 3 shields, we're completely safe from damage right now. It looks like they might. No, is that another weapon? I wondered if that was another mini beam, but no, that's part of the actual model of the ship. They might well have offensive drones or like an ion intruder or something like that, because they probably have something else that'll get triggered. Yeah, they do have, but it's just a beam drone. We just need 1 shield bubble for that. Nope, you don't get to shoot that at me. We have 61 missiles. They probably have a system repair drone over there too, because they seem to be fixing things fairly fast. Maybe not. No. So we have 350 scrap. We'll go to the store. We have about 400 once we sell everything. So anything at all that there is here we can get. We'll get mind control. That's the only thing we're going to get here. Sell titanium system casing and sell these. Let's get cloaking and hacking up. We'll save a couple hundred scrap, because this way if we see like a weapon that we want, where we both want the weapon and want to upgrade our weapon control system, we can do that. But at the moment we don't need more than weapon 6. We'll probably get to weapon 7 just for a damage buffer, but we don't have to do that. So let's hit here, head up into this corner, and then circle down into the bottom right. Our long-range scanner gives us a blue option. We just need to take the missile down. If we do a hack on piloting, we're going to do 4 damage. That's guaranteed to take that out. So we're hacking piloting, not shields. If we shield hack, they might just dodge everything. Or dodge enough that they keep the missile up. But they can't keep it up against that. We set a fire. Cool. If we had vision over there, we could probably crew kill with mind control, but we don't. We can take some advantage, though. We'll mind control this person in the hacked room. Nope. They're very dead. This ship is nasty. Running away with double missiles and double drones. I think we hack shields here and shoot weapons. It risks them getting away, but you know, like they have multiple missiles. We don't need to take risks with that. Well, that one's kinda still up. We did ionize it. We need these second shots to go up piloting, otherwise they're just gonna run away. In fact, it looks like they're gonna get to do that anyway, because they have level 3 piloting. Well, we've taken that down, but if they repair it at any point, they're just gonna instantly get away. Hack those shields down then. Cool, we dodged. Fortunately, they did not get that repaired. We got 21 scrap for that extremely irritating fight. Because FTL is a fair and, you know, reasonable game like that. It'll require doubling back, but I think I'm going to hit all 3 of these, then go back to here, then go to distress. It's going to be a dive, but who cares? We've got level 3 cloaking. We can very easily afford a dive. And the exit beacon in this sector sucks, so this ship's going to be annoying. We'll use a long cloak against the missile. You think you're the only one with long BS cloaks? We don't strictly need level 3 hack here, but we're going to do it to give us more leeway in terms of when we start the hack. Damn it. We'll take a missile or 2. Go help fix that NG. We only need a level 1 cloak for this because we're gonna shoot again at them immediately anyway. Actually, we'll hack this down, and that maximizes the chance of just knocking this stupid thing out. There we go. Rest of this fight is completely safe. They will cloak again. But they'll probably die as soon as they come out of the cloak, unless they get really good dodges again. They nearly did, but it wasn't good enough. Easy win there. More ships with lots and lots of missiles. You are here. Let's use mind control to make them fight each other. We'll vent towards there and just put the Lanius there. We only need level 1 cloaking for this. Okay. Cool, we set their weapons on fire. We could theoretically even crew kill this, because they have no medical unit. We can't see what's going on. But, it doesn't look like they're having a good time. And, we can do this. Actually, they're gonna... I should have shot at it first. It doesn't look like they're fixing anything over there. Yeah, unfortunately our mind control will run out there. It looks like they only have Mantis over there with low health. And that means they can't fix their weapons. So we'll just mind control and make them kill each other. This Mantis is too slow at repairing, which means the system will still be damaged when my mind control comes back. Also, their O2 has just burned out, so the fires are spreading. And they have another crew member over there. It's fine, we'll kill them with this. And we get a crew kill. This ship has very similar weapons to the one that we trained on earlier, and by very similar I mean it has the same weapons as the one we trained on earlier. That ship wasn't very dangerous either, so we're going to try to crew kill this one now that we can see what's going on and we have mind control. We'll get these two down quite low, let them board back, and then kill the Zoltans when they come over. You go in here to start preemptively venting oxygen. Okay, you go in there. They'll warp back. And yeah, they'll board me with these two Zoltans in a moment. And they'll be very easy to kill because they're Zoltans. And once that's done, we shoot the clone bay out, then we make the rocks kill each other. You guys go in here to tie them up. Now let's run the door person over. It's best to not do that until you've already got other people in the room, otherwise you lose door control and they're like, well, there's two of us, we need to go into a 2-tile room. Want to cloak that because that's going to line up. Cool, we got a fire, which rocks are immune to, but they're not immune to being brought into the same room and then mind-controlled. Got ya. So now we jump back to the beacon we explored earlier. We're not quite where I would be wanting to do that, and there could be a store at one of these beacons. So let's go and look first. Let's destroy and loot the ship, they're just pirates. Okay. If we go here, we have to double dive. If we're going to double dive, we might as well go here and then there. I think we're in comfortable position to be able to double dive at this point. Kind of pricey because it's a drones, but we'll take it anyway. Should I do that? No. Let's get this now. Yeah, we can give up 2 fuel. Yeah, 60 scrap is very, very worth it for just 2 fuel. So, double dive now. We just need to cloak the ASB. We'll hack weapons if they have any fast missiles. We're a little low on drones, but we should be fine. We have a choice between a green and a red sector as well for Sector 7. Okay, we don't need to hack this ship. The Vulcan takes forever to do anything meaningful. I nearly made the mistake I just mentioned there, but because it's right next to the door room, it didn't matter. We got there in time. We probably won't kill these dive ships. Our weapons are you know, solid and workable, but they're not good. They don't kill things fast. You guys get out of there. I'm going to just do a level 1 cloak because we've got another dive after this. So I want to jump out while it's, like, you know, close to being off cooldown, but not quite all the way there. So we're going to put these guys in here. Have the NG tanking damage. Like, if we wanted to kill this ship, we'd need to shoot the shields out. I suppose we could do that now because if we can cloak the ASB every time, we can safely stick around. Yeah, we might as well try. There's no harm in doing so. Might be if they charge this all the way up. Which it looks like they're going to try to do, but we can shoot that right back out. Unfortunately here, I think our the ASB is going to hit us. Let's just get out of here. Had they not dodged quite so much there, we could have killed that ship, but they had a few volleys where they got a lot of dodges. Here we want to hack. They have a big missile. We don't know. If it's a breach missile, we would cloak it anyway. I suppose actually we could kind of tell from this, because we have sensors. That's a Hermes missile. That's too fast. That's going to fire at 14 seconds. If we don't hack it, we would need to choose between cloaking this and cloaking the ASB. And I mean, a Hermes missile basically is an ASB, because it's a 3 damage projectile that pierces all your shields. So we're going to hack that down. Shoot it out as well. Cool. Now we can cloak the ASB safely. Let's just get out of here. Rebel or NG? NG is more stores, Rebel is more scrap. Let's go Rebel. We don't really need a store. You know, 1 would be good, but it's not essential. We can win with what we have now. We just need to not run out of drones. This ship is pretty souped up. Oh, boarding drone as well as boarders. The mind-controlled guy will go and help fight that, which is pretty funny. We're gonna hack this. This ship is kind of dangerous. The only downside about this is when the mind control runs out, this guy will become an enemy. You just need to get out of there, I think. You can go and fix that. I do not want you taking that down. I should not have run my door guy out, that was a mistake. I'm gonna shoot drones. I sent the NG because they actually have hit points. They won't just die from the oxygen drain. Now you go back there, you go there. You get out. Okay, good. Yeah, just get out of there. I don't care if you go and start breaking my backup battery. I do care about my clone bay. I mean, ideally I don't let you break either of them, but... Nope. Kinda tempting because of double drones, but... We have taken the boarding drone down, very good. I'm gonna vent my mantis and my human because they're very, very low on health. Just revive. In fact, let's do this even. No harm in us getting that up. We're going to go here. We'd like to see this beacon because that sees a lot, but we kind of also want to go to the nebula jumps. Whoa! I don't want to vent anyone because there's a Lanius on my ship and I click the wrong button. Considering that for a damage buffer. We don't need it for the nebula because we have a clone bay, so manually search is not an issue. We'll hold off on that. We'll try doing this without using hacking. Like, their weapons are kind of dangerous, but only once the chain laser gets spun up, and we'll have quite a few attempts to stop that from happening. Yep. Completely safe. Late game auto scouts have high evade, but then so do we. Like I mentioned, late game auto scouts have high evade. We'd really like to add a little bit more oomph to our weapons. These are serviceable but distinctly oomphless. A heavy laser and a flak one would increase the oomph factor by many, many times. Even just another 2-shot laser, as boring as that would be to replace the ion stunner, would be quite good. Let's take these. We have enough time to curl back down to the bottom of the sector. Kill this guy. you swap out. Our anti-boarding crew win this. I could vent them, but I'm not going to. Also, we have a nice number of missiles. Cool. We do that. That will unfortunately remove our nice number of missiles. Ah, I mean, we don't really need 7 fuel. It's the right thing to do. It's sad, though. Okay, here, there. That sees like almost the entire sector. I suppose if our only store was there, we'll be a bit sad. But we don't need a store. How much damage do we need to do here? I think we need to hack shields to be, to give us more of a chance of knocking this missile out. They're using the legendary ion and missiles strat that the Rebel Auto Scouts like so much. I suppose the Ion Blast 2 might eventually ionize my cloaking if it hit 9 times in a row, maybe. Okay, Firebomb makes this a little bit more vexing. I'd have preferred to keep that up than that, though. Hack those shields right down. Your weapon privileges have been revoked. I think at this point, if we get any more double drone surrenders, we have to accept them. We'll probably go back to that, but maybe not. Unfortunately, fights like this, you kind of need to hack. Cloak everything! Get those shields drained. We were a bit late on that. Okay, unfortunately they're going to get that back because it's only down temporarily due to the ion. I don't think that buys us enough time to get our cloak. It's close. It's about 5 seconds now. I think it's too slow, but they might hold the missile. Yeah, they held the missile. Cool. So that meant we do get enough time. Immediately start draining that town this time. Yeah, that's sort of an issue with shield hacking, is they can just do things like that. Followed by that. Okay, we're good now. Take a look. You don't see a store. You annoying person. Ah, we could have killed them if one of those last shots had hit. Maybe we can do it here. Yeah, got him. And we got our drone back. Let's check here. Lead them to their destination. That's possibly a store, but this is a definite store, and definite stores are better than possible stores. There's no weapons, but there is stealth weapons. We're getting those. We're going to buy all these. Do we want to go to that for a chance at a weapon upgrade? The only other places where there might be stores, or the only other place it could be is there. If I go, well, actually, there is another possibility. Yeah, let's go up to the top, even if it means we end up double diving or something. It's fine. We'll just hold our scrap for the moment. We don't really need upgrades. I want to hack piloting to guarantee taking that down. You guys get over there. Actually, we can mind control and get them nearby. Yeah, this is level 3 piloting. We need to hit it with everything we've got. That'll take that down. We don't really mind about this. We have enough shields for it. Then we do this. We have a big long cloak. Of course, we have stealth weapons, so we can keep firing while that's going on. We'll get multiple volleys off with this. Fight each other in the medbay. Can't crew kill, unfortunately. You might be able to do it, but I'm not patient enough to work out what the method would have to be. Take that scrap. And yeah, there, and then dive. It might even end up being a double dive. I'm not going to measure it. Let's attack the ship and get to the station. We won't use a hacking drone here because they have no shields. Cloak all that garbage. We have stealth weapons and a long cloak, and they have no shields, so we just shoot as soon as our weapons are ready to go. And still miss with most of them. Can we shoot that out? No. Well, we've cut it down a bit. Too much dodge. Ah, I wanted to put more power into that, and I misclicked. Okay, that's down. Let's take their evade out, and then they'll just die. Yep, they're dead. No double reward, sadly. Well, we got a full map reveal, so that reveals that we don't have another store. So this is our last chance at a store outside of Sector 8. It isn't one. We get an augment. I mean, that's vaguely useful. We don't have a slug. It would only really be useful in a nebula, though, and there aren't any nebulas in Sector 8. We have 500 scrap. Let's use some of it at this point. Do that? Yeah, let's do that. I'm not even sure if this is a dive, actually. It's quite close. We're gonna hack piloting to guarantee stopping them from running away. Like, this isn't dangerous, we just cloak it. We want to make sure enough shots hit that they can't flee. That's frustrating, I wish I'd cloaked that. But it's fine. Go help fix that. Long cloak. Get that back. We'll just fire now. They don't have any evade, so we're guaranteed to have shots hit. And we don't break our cloak thanks to stealth weapons. Now we just need to make sure they can't flee. And we'll shoot shields out to make our subsequent volleys do more damage. They get one bomb off here. They're only not dead because they face tanked one of our ions. We ended up not needing to cloak that, but... Oh wow, that's absolutely dead on the line. I wish I could say I'd planned that, but honestly, I didn't bother. So, we get another jump because that wasn't taken over by the rebel fleet. That's cool. Hail the refugees. Well, we get 2 drones for it. It was not a particularly good extra jump, but whatever. We're back to full health. Let's go here. This sees like a third of the sector. We can go to a repair station from... We have 2 different repair stations we can go to from it as well. Just to make absolutely certain that we have enough drones, although I think we have enough right now. I don't know if this is a not enough time event, but I don't feel like we can really go for crew kills with this. Our weapons, as mentioned, are, you know, good enough, but not solid. You two just kill each other. I can't be bothered to deal with you right now. Lol. Stunned in triple fires. That should burn the flak 2 down long before it ever gets to fire, considering we're going to be cloaked for a really long time. And we get another volley. You go there, start venting it. We might end up getting a crew kill here after all, really. You're dead. Let's do a big mind control just to make him run out of the room. And cause distractions. And allow the fire to spread. Got you. This might work, I don't know. Unfortunately, he can now repair the weapons. But the fire is going to, like, keep spreading back in there. Also, there's no oxygen, so now he can't go in there without starting to suffocate. You just ran into a hacked room where there are fires, and where I can easily hit you with an ion stunner. That was not your most sensible decision. Mr. Mallet, if that is your real name. Yep, we're gonna crew kill this after all. After saying, oh, I don't think my weapons are good enough. Well, you know, fires sometimes allow you to just do things. Nice. Okay, we don't see a store. Let's go to this repair station. It doesn't look like a store is gonna happen, so we're just gonna upgrade. That seems pretty good. And any other scrap that we get, I'll probably get another weapon buffer. Just in case it proves necessary. We can stick it into subsystems and stuff like that. Don't know whether we get very many crew kills, so actually probably doors is useful to get up. I really wish we had a breach bomb too, considering we have 75 of these. Hey, it's a double Vulcan ship. We could try to crew kill it to punish it for using such silly gimmick weapons, but I can't be bothered. We don't really need more scrap. We're contemplating a double buffer on weapons, for God's sake. That's usually a sign you're having a strong run and do not need additional scrap. Mind control you. We don't even need to use our cloak here. Cool, we got a fire. Maybe if we can take the med bay out, we can get a crew kill here. I actually wanted him to put that out. Got it. Wow, we even got a new crew member out of that. Welcome aboard, Marcus. We could use you as the new pilot, but we might as well just keep using the NG. You're better at fighting. Actually, the NG gives me better repair options, so I'm going to actually do that. New pilot. You know, we have a good anti-boarding crew. It's just good to have somebody who actually knows how to fix things as well. Let's get our doors up, first of all. Oh, they have a fast missile. I hate seeing those this late in the run, because they're very difficult to take down. We're going to hack shields to maximize the odds that we can do that. At least it's a border drone and not a ion intruder drone. Cloak. Flip you two around. Shoot everything at here and let's mind control their pilot. Looks like they don't have any autopiloting because all our shots hit and he burned to death. Like, mind controlling pilot to remove evade is not that reliable this late in the run because almost every ship does get autopiloting, but they don't all do it. Let's see how fast 3 NGs will fix a whole breach. As it turns out, they fixed it so quick they didn't even get the 3rd NG there in time. Yeah, I don't know where the store is. Is it there? We're down here. We were never getting it. So we're just going to go here, and then we have to dive and go to the base. I wish I could get more power, but I literally can't. We have as much as we possibly can ever get. Damn it, buffer weapons again. Unnecessary level 8 weapons. That's a lot of heavy lasers, but unfortunately also a big missile. Actually, I'll put the NG on doors so that they've got more freedom to run around, or rather that the anti-boarding crew have more freedom to run around. Okay, we didn't take that down, but it's fine. We'll cloak it when it goes off. Give me 105 of aid. These two are dead. We've got a lot of fire over there. Let's put you there, and you there. This is another one we could potentially just crew kill. We'll hold off and watch what happens over on their ship. Because it depends sort of on how that fire spreads as to whether or not this is going to be feasible. And we'd like to be able to mind control in reaction to that. Like if it spreads into the med bay, I want to mind control one of the people that goes to fight it. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to burn out in that room. Maybe not. Stop fighting the fire. Cool, we're gonna actually get this. So our underwhelming but good enough weapons are continuing to get us crew kills that we probably shouldn't be able to get. Let's get our clone bay all the way up. And now it's time to go to the base. We have to dive once. We can't get any more jumps because they're taking over the only one that's near enough to the base that's not already been taken over. We may get out before a single ASB goes off. It sort of depends on where they board us, if at all. Yeah, that's not a dangerous spot. We'll just hack their weapons and buy us time to get out of here. I'm not going to bother trying to kill this. Make sure we can't, like, take damage somehow from the burst 3 or some such nonsense. Will we get out in time? That is an annoying location for you to go. But it's fine. We jump to the base. The flagship isn't going there yet, so we have time to clear these annoying people off. We will shield hack throughout. We'll try to get some crew kills. I mean, if we get some good fires, we can potentially do it. But yeah, you might think, looking at Kestrel C at the beginning of a run, that some of its weapons are mediocre. Well, we've added 2 two-shot lasers to our setup. That's all we've needed to add over the whole run. We've spent 50 scrap on our weapons since the chain laser was free. And that's good enough to just carry us through the run. So they're not great, but they're good enough. They'll do. As long as you have hacking and cloaking. Hacking and cloaking make all sorts of things possible. Everything, really. We don't quite have 100% evade now because of the hack. We'll have 98%. But that'll have to do. Let's keep our real power for the mind control, since we need that to last longer. Just do as long a cloak as we need, since we have stealth weapons anyway. Shoot everything there. I will mind control you and force you to run into shields. That delays them fixing stuff. They'll kill this guy. Let's take some power out of there. And yeah, now we want to shoot into shields and see if we can get a fire. Unfortunately, these are going to hit. Is this the one where we can safely do this? I think it is. Yes. First Ion Surge, you can actually safely bring your shields down. I have seen some other people do that, so I thought I would try it out. They dodge too much. I don't know whether or not our second volley would go, our third volley rather, would go off in time once the shields hack down before they cloak again. So I've just decided I'm going to let them get those back. I'm going to cloak now because it looks like they are just hitting loads of shots. Start hacking that down. We're going to shoot the missiles right back out again. Yep, got it. Don't know what you think you're doing. No fixing that. You're dead. We've killed 2 so far. Cloak. We can probably kill this guy. And let's mind control you. Yeah, we got Zeramar. So we've killed 3. We might get a 4th. Yep, got a 4th. We might even get a 5th if they manage to wipe out this guy who's mind controlled. And we don't really have a reason to try to finish this fight now because now the mind control is going to wear off. Oh well. We killed 4 people and took 0 damage with our quite underwhelming weapons. So that's fine. What are we spending 40 scrap on? I guess we're getting swag sensors. We're not going to get enough for any of the, for this in time for the final phase. And like level 302 and level 3 piloting, they don't matter. Level 3 piloting is kind of vaguely okay if you're worried about mind control, but we have the counter, so we're not. We'll just fight them at the base. We don't actually need to do level 02 stuff because we'll just use our Lanius to fight the boarding drone. As long as we time this right, we'll take the missile out. Not actually sure that we have timed it right. And a bunch of our shots actually hit their lasers, but that's fine. We did still take them out. I'm going to mind control this guy, but I'll wait until he's no longer stunned. I might even, be able to wait then until this guy's in the room, and then that delays them ever fixing that. We actually don't want to level 3 cloak this. Because that would prevent us from being able to cloak the next one. By this, I mean the drone surge. Our Lanius is losing, unfortunately. F. Just mind control you and make you run into shields then. Are they really just ignoring the mind-controlled guy and their shields? Let's give them some encouragement to actually do something about that. Everyone back to your stations. Yeah, we've killed the majority of the crew over there. Time for round 2. Rematch. We'll once again just do a level 1 cloak here. Or should we? Can we kill this between... I'll just assume the safe thing and do a level 1 cloak. We probably can kill this ship before they get the next drone surge off, but I'm not sure. Keep shooting those shields. Lanius is losing again, but it's fine. Let's mind control their pilot to remove their evade. Gotcha. So their crew are almost all dead. We've taken no damage. Yeah, things are going pretty well. We can't get any more upgrades, but it's fine. We're going to vent these 3 because they're all low on health and they're manning systems that don't get crew skill. For this phase, we don't need to power hacking at first because you don't get any benefit from that. Put 1 point in mind control to just counter every time it goes off. I think they'll board us with like 2 people, but we're completely fine with that. We'll chase after them. We might as well. We have 80 missiles. No mind control. That's a very annoying spot for them to board. I should have actually waited until I saw where they boarded before countering the mind control. That was an error. There's now a marginal chance we take damage here. Those have all gone by, yeah. Pull the shields down. Fortunately, we dodged them all anyway. Can we take this Zolt shield down? Let these guys out before they reconsider. Or guy. Now counter the mind control. Having you in my doors room is much more manageable. Which of these weapons will take the least time to charge after I fire it? Dual lasers, I think? Or is it going to be chain laser because it spun out more? It'll be chain laser, actually. I don't know whether or not we're going to be cloaking the power surge here as well. Very close, not quite. So we unfortunately took some damage there because the timing on the power surge is not exact. Our weapon buffer comes in handy there. But yeah, if we had been able to cloak that, I think this probably would have been a 0 damage fight. Okay, it wouldn't have been because they dodged like crazy anyway. So just a few points of random damage, but it's fine. Missiles down. We maybe should have just level 1 cloaked that as well. They might get subsequent power surges off on us. Stop that. Just hit their shields, and they're gonna go down. Yeah, they will get another power surge off on us, but it's fine. Take out their, well, not quite take out their ordinary laser, but damage it. We'll take it out this time. Yeah, let's shoot shields. Cool, got a fire. We'll ion stun you. Hack is irrelevant now. So, we were very successful. That was an extremely comfortable, easy run that was, not really in much doubt from really the utterly ridiculous Sector 1, which I think is going to turn out to be like the most profitable sector that I've had over the 90-odd games that I've been tracking. Yeah, mid-6,000s, that's a very strong run. These are all just very high scores. It's not quite, it's by 2 points lower than my highest previous run on Kestrel C, but that's still pretty good. Anything like over 6,000 is a strong run. Mid 6,000s is really good. Over 7,000 is a absurd, ludicrous run that happens like once every 50 runs or something. We had early long-range scanners and the weapons that we needed, so we got very comfortably ahead and stayed there. That's 2 in a row. Who are we playing next? 3, 2, 1, and go. Stealth A. Well, that should be another comfortable run. It usually is with Stealth A, but you never know. We lost our last streak on Kestrel A, and those are usually pretty comfortable as well. So I will see you for run number 3, and I hope that you enjoyed. Bye for now.